Hi, it's Dave Robinson with PlantCoverCrops.com. It's mid-May of 2012. We're in a test plot field in northeastern Indiana. And what we're looking at here, the corn has now been planted. We've got a beautiful kill on all of the cover crops. There's been a little bit of tillage done out here as well. As my wife pans over here, I want to look, this is where the annual ryegrass was along the end rows. And that was not tilled at all. And I think from what we can see here is the fact that we've got a very nice stand. Maybe the closest rows to the road are a little bit thin, but as we pan across here, we can see a very good consistent stand. Had a little bit of trouble getting the rows closed, so I think that maybe that's where the row closers maybe should have been tightened down a little bit to be able to get a closer cut stand. There's a section here where we've got probably about 6 feet or so where there's much less of a stand, and every once in a while we get that out of the field that are in this area where the annual ryegrass was, but for the most part very consistent stand. And where we have the tilled acres, we've got very beautiful, just I'd say it's 100% stand here, probably 90+% stand where the annual ryegrass was. And then we've got a situation where we had the volunteer wheat, and in that volunteer wheat we had several strips throughout the field, and we also have a very beautiful stand there as well. Very similar to what we saw last year at Robinson Farms where we planted into cereal rye. We had a better stand, or more consistent stand I should say, than what we did even in the thickest part of the annual ryegrass, even though it all ended up being very similar at the end of the day. So a good, beautiful stand, great kill. Again, they did some tillage out here, and there's nothing alive out here other than corn. And if we've seen those videos previously, there was a lot of crimson clover that was still alive earlier, some annual ryegrass that was coming back. None of that's the case now. Absolutely beautiful kill. There's still some little radishes on top of the ground that are dead, that didn't totally decay from last year, but it just looks awesome. Very good to see this, and really think that they're going to have quite a remarkable test plot here for the corn, because they are going to come back this year and they are going to go ahead and take yield studies on each of the different types of cover crops that were out here, how the corn yielded after each one. Okay, again, it's Dave Robinson with PlantCoverCrops.com, mid-May 2012 in northeastern